Hey there everybody, and welcome to what's left of the indoor garden. I thought it was definitely time to show you what was going on with the bookshelf squash, and Hippy Chick has requested a look at the cactus garden, so let's take a look at that first, and we might even finish things off with a look at the indoor fish tank. I've just cleaned it up, done some rearranging. Love to know what you guys think. Alright, let's get started. First off here we have a few of the prickly pear cactus that showed up at my home, which is wonderful. Many thanks again to the fairies that made that happen. Down here we've got the local prickly pear cactus marked wild that I gathered from up on Munson Mountain, and there's a cutting off of the one from Art Knapp's, but as you can see the three large ones seem to be doing quite well. There's some pretty impressive growth, and it looks like they're starting again at the top of this one, so that's pretty awesome. I need to rearrange it though so the light lands on it a little bit better, but it's always rearranging going on here, isn't there? Then behind the Malabar spinach here we see the prickly pear, the pony prickly pear that I picked up from the Art Knapp's and rescued. It's put on lots of new growth since it's come to join me here, so that's wonderful. And in the back we've got that orchid, not looking so great, but still with us technically. Then I think this is the walking stick cactus. Seems to be doing quite well. What's interesting to me about all this though, we'll get to that in a second I guess, because still haven't transplanted that one, and this little cactus is kind of growing. But with this whole garden on a shelf thing, there are the bases for the two squash. Here's one, kind of goes all the way up the side, and it grew all the way up there to the top of the shelf and then basically died. And then down here I started off new offshoots. So I'm thinking it's time to take this outside. No one beside it here is just kind of doing something similar. It went along, it went up, it died, and then started coming down with new growth. So next time you see those, they'll be outside. Interesting idea with some old crib parts that we've got sitting out front. I think the last time you guys would have seen those would have been, the snake gourd I guess. But let's look at the survivors from the pepper seedlings next. Just move the light out of the way here I guess, that would have been a good idea. So the aphid war has continued. I'm not exactly winning, but I've got quite a few varieties of peppers on the go here. We'll take a closer look at those in a bit, but some I'm still kind of waiting on. Some I'm going to need to do replantings of. Tried those Carolina Reapers. Many thanks again for sending those up. The first batch didn't sprout for me. Having issues with the habaneros too, but with, let's see, Chocolate Beauty, Fatales. There's a few different varieties in there. Like I said, we'll look into that at another time. Currently sitting on top of the fish tank, because it's about to go out front for an interesting garden project, are the remaining two seedlings from the Indigo Rose. As you can see, it's doing quite well. It's even got little flowers in there, so I've been tapping them because it'd be really cool to get tomatoes started before it even goes outside. But we're going to trellis that on an old tree we've got out front. DIY tomato tree, if you will. Should be fun. And then beside it here we have the last of this season's basil seedlings, but I can always plant more if I need to. But I think it's warming up enough that I might just put this in the greenhouse. So with any luck, next time you see this plant, it'll be in aquaponics, and probably twice the size. So let's take a look at the fish tank. I guess that's what's left. So I've just done some rearranging in here like today, and the fish are still a little pissy with me, but as you can see the minnows are all out and about and doing just fine. Rearranged the little rock cave here, and Jacques seems to be hiding in there. He's mad at me because I had to rearrange the pump filter today. And then the two cories have basically just been hiding over in that back corner today. Let me try a different angle. Well, I found one of them here, but the other one just totally darted away from the camera when I tried to get it in the back corner, so the cories are still upset. The auto cat is unfortunately no longer with us, so we still need to find something in here to deal with the algae situation. Today it was a clean scrubby pad, never seen soap. You know, safety of the fish first, but I think it kind of looks good with the new setup and the crew cut on the plants. Cut off most of the black or the brown stuff. Had to get rid of the broad-leafed one. It just really wasn't doing very well. Shocks has rescued it. Put it out front. I don't think that's going to do it any favors, but who knows? Anyway, I'll do another update when we get something to clean the algae off the surface and you can see things in there a little better. Until then, there's the indoor fish tank. Alright, well, that about wraps it up for this one, and thanks for watching, everybody. Have yourselves a fantastic day.